Hello, people. How are we all? How is everyone doing? Right, little reaction to the press conference and stuff going on. A little of a match review coming up to the Bournemouth game. Right, let's get into it. So first things first. Yeah, Sinisterra is missing the rest of the season with injury. That's the worst thing I could have heard today. To be honest, there's no football on. What possibly could happen to make Leeds fans feel even worse? They take out Sinisterra, who's arguably been their most clutch and biggest moments player this season. He scored some great goals for us. He's been an outstanding player when he's been fit. The problem is he's been fit. I know he's got a bad injury record, but this is an impact injury. This is in a tackle on the bone. That's different to pulling the muscle. Sometimes that can't be helped. The guy's unlucky. And he's suffering for it, and now we're going to suffer for it. Because this one hurts. A player as good as him, who has been big for us this year in moments, he really has. The goals he's scored have been big. The way he just can change a game like that, he can just score a goal like that. The quality he shows, tough. But yeah, that is what it is. He's gone. Another one, that's now Adams, Wober, and Sinisterra. Arguably our best players. Done for the season. Wober might not be, but he's again not fit. It seems he's still not training with the first team. We've got to do this the hard way, guys. We've got to do this the hard way if we're going to stay up. This is just a test, another big test. How do the players adapt to that? How do we accept that? We've got to now. We've got to do it for them players. Because we don't want those players. We don't want Adams and Sinisterra's last game already been for Leeds. Because that's what it could be. That could have been their last game. Well, the last game they played. That could have been it. It's mental to think. We can't let that. I want to see Sinisterra in a Leeds shirt next season. I want to see him tear it up next season. Tear the league up, not his legs. Because he seems to be doing that, But yeah, that's that on injuries. I'm seeing people saying, at least this will mean Nonto can start. Guys, come on. There's not any world in which I sacrifice... Sorry, phone went off. So any world in which I sacrifice Sinisterra for Nonto. Anyone that was do that, it's just weird. They are both huge players for us. We want them both on the pitch. I don't want to sacrifice one for another. So saying at least this will mean Nonto will play. People are not forgetting how good Sinisterra has been in moments this season. What he has done for us. Come on, that's just disrespectful to Sinisterra. We want them both to play. They are our best wingers. We want them both on the pitch. Best wingers. Two of our best attackers. We want them both on the pitch. There's no, at least this, not at least nothing. We want them both on the pitch. Yeah. On to the press conference. You know what, again, much. He doesn't do that. That's not his style in press conferences. Doesn't mean he's uninspiring or boring. He just doesn't do that in press conferences. He gives nothing away. Other coaches do it too. Watch other press conferences. They do it. Why would you watch other press conferences? I don't know. But they do it. Alright? They do it. It does not reflect the way he trains the team. At all. He doesn't stand on the training ground and do that. That's a press conference. He's a football coach. He doesn't care about that. He'll just say it quick and go and train the players, which is what he does. Okay? But yeah, says everything's been good, everything's going well. Double down on the Nonto stuff, Willie Nonto stuff, stating, it is my choice. But we can complain all we like. He's not changing his mind. He will play the team he thinks is best for that system, whether we agree or not. Okay? There's an opportunity for Nonto. Now there's one less winger given an injury, but that doesn't mean it's a good thing. It's just more of an opportunity. I wish they could both play. But just with Nonto might play, we've still not got Sinisterra, which hurts. But yeah, so he's not changed his mind on that. Okay, he's stubborn with that. He's a football coach. It's what he believes in. It's how he believes it. That's fine. For me. Like I said, the role I'm in, my role is to defend and back up coaches. I'm naturally going to always try and find a way in which they are right, because that's what I have to do for my job. I have to believe in them. I have to believe in what they say. Same with the players. I have to be the glue to make that work. So I find it difficult to sit here and say he's wrong, he's wrong, he's wrong. I don't know if he is wrong. Presuming we lose, that's when the answers come. But anyway, on to the match against Bournemouth, and this is huge, guys. Because we, right now, we're in a dark place in terms of the players we've got out, the big players we've got out, big game players we've got out, important players we've got out. Seeing Everton lose, get battered by Newcastle, helped last night. It did. That helped a lot. And let me just say this, guys. The teams around us are not better than us. They are not. I've watched 3 of them this week. They are not better than us. They are not. They set up differently. Everton are uninspiring. To me, people said when Sean Dyche came in, Sean Dyche will be fine. What does that mean? Because they don't look fine. But they created a few chances. So did we. Let's not forget about the 2 big chances we had, maybe 3. We're a different side. There's a different style to it. It doesn't mean they're a better side because they attack a little more. They got exposed massively. And it could have been a lot more for Newcastle, let me tell you. Newcastle are a very good side, don't get me wrong. Could have been a lot more. A lot more. Forest again. Look, yeah, they looked alright. But and they got a result, but that's their first win in a long time. Leicester didn't beat us. We're really bad, apparently. Leicester didn't beat us, and they didn't. They looked like it in the end. But you think about the big chance in the game, you know. None of these sides are great. They're really not. They don't win a lot of football matches. They don't win 2 in a row, and we've got to rely on that. We've got to be that team who can just get more points than them. It's that simple. That's what it's down to right now. We've got to get more points than the teams below us. It's that simple. And there's 5 games to do that. In the next 5 games, we've got to get more points than Everton and Leicester. It's just that simple. Or the same amount, because we're higher. That's it. And Forest. That's as simple as it is. There's no ifs and buts. We've just got to get more points in 5 games than those guys. That's what we've got to go for. We've got to be that team that can pull a draw out. A draw could be huge, by the way, in this. A draw could be huge. You know, I'm looking at the Bournemouth game and I want to win 100%. After that, you know, you've got City, Newcastle, West Ham, Tottenham. Draws in those is possible. It is. Because one of them, Tottenham, are not in great form. And obviously we're going to get a draw against City. Obviously. I'm joking. Alright. But yeah. A draw in the games is something we have to rely on. Because wins are difficult. We know that. We know we're struggling to get wins, right? And we've just got to maintain that gap. Not got to do better than them. We've got to maintain it. But that starts with 3 points at Bournemouth. That is an absolute. 3 points at Bournemouth is an absolute. That's got to be the win in the next 5. It's got to be. Has to be. There's no doubt about that. The players have to be ready for that. It was interesting what Javi said in the press conference, talking about we've had more time to prepare. We don't think about that. When a coach comes in and he doesn't know the team, having two games a week, 3 games in like 12 days or something, it's not a lot of time to prepare for a coach that doesn't know his team fully. Teams that have had coaches longer obviously know them more, so double games are easier to coach for, prepare for. That's just known, because you know your players, you know what they're going to do as standard. Javi doesn't. He's not been here long enough. He's had game after game after game. He's not really had long weeks to prepare, really. Now he's had a few days. Maybe he's feeling a bit more confident about that. I don't know. But we've got to beat Bournemouth. There's no doubt about it. They've been alright this season. They've not been great. They're not far away from us. The goal difference is terrible. We've got to find a way to beat them. It's just football right now. We've just got to find a way to beat that team. And we've got to hope Leicester and Everton, who are playing each other, by the way, we need a draw there. Well, at least we know both of them can't win. But if we can get a result, we'd be 3 more points away from the other team, or 2 if they both draw from both of them. So we've got to now win that game, please. This is the game right now. This is it. Win that game. Beat Bournemouth. We've got to. We have to. But yeah, it's tough. We're all in this together. It's nearly finished, but I just hope for a good ending. I can't say we're down until it's done. mathematically. I really can't. There's something romantic about the last game being Ellen Road. I like that. Imagine the all or nothing Ellen Road crowd. Premier League or Championship stakes. And that Ellen Road crowd will be there absolutely roaring the players every single second, because if they don't, we're done. I don't want it to come to that. I want it to be finished before that final day. But at least we're at home this time. That's one big at least we're at home on the final day. That's my big positive. Let's get it done before that. Let's just be 4 points away from the team below us, please. Over much better goal difference. Because that is going to be stress that day. Let's just get it done before that, I beg. But yeah. Big game now. Big game. We need our big players to come out of it. Come out of the shell. Play for the badge, play for the team, play for the coach, play for the fans. Play for everyone. Keep this team in this league, guys. Come on. This is the game to do it. Look, not the only game to do it, obviously, but with Man City coming next week, that will be other teams' chance to catch up. We've got to establish 3 points now to have that gap. Even if there is a gap, they might win too. So we have to win. And then it's all to play for in the last 4. Then if we beat them, the last 4, we just have to do better than the teams below us. It's as simple as that. And then the prize will be the Premier League, and the prize will be new excitement, investment with people with a lot of money. Hopefully a really good vision for Leeds, and hopefully can bring in some top players. Some players can go that don't want to be here or don't think of staying in this. We can get some players in. We can really grow if we stay in this league with new ownership, because the ownership that clearly is here already is, thinking of moving on. That's fine. There's been talks, Radrani moving this. That's fine. He's Italian. Let's go to an Italian team. No problem with that. The new owners now, if we stay in this league, I don't know what happens if we go down. I want to think about that. We can stay in this league and get these new owners who can just really bring a feel good around the place. Sort out a real good manager, whoever it is. Because best believe if we stay in this league, I genuinely believe this, and we have ambitious owners who are willing to put money into the club, we will attract a very good manager. I still think we can attract Arne Slot. I still think he is available to come. I do. It depends what Tottenham do. I think that's the only real team up there that could take him. Apart from that, I think that could be the guy. We have to stay in this league. Please, guys. Let's just stay in this league. I can't imagine going down right now. I don't want to. Let me know what you guys think. Let's go to Bournemouth and beat them. Yeah. Please like and subscribe. Please. Peace.